We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Daniels. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Bobby Brown on the tackle. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air goes Daniels. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Stroud to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged the clock.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They're going right back to Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Stroud. And that will be incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. He'll begin his return from the 11. And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Stroud in the air to start us off. He's got it inside the 10. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Daniels. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 6 coming up here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This will be caught by Adams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Again, right side to Vaughn. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He puts everything behind. Big gain downfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going deep this time. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's going to wind up out of bounds right where the former touchback used to be along the 25-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Vaughn running dead ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 29. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys need only one to take the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and short, Daniels. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now, Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. They've got 1st down from the 31. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Trying the right side with Vaughn. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know And you may come back too, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Commanders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 49-yard line.
Another try following the sack.